I had to block somebody today. They said they was a Hebrew Israelite. I've been going at it with that person since last night. This particular person don't like that I'm on the scene. They showed up after I posted a video calling out JT in Dallas. They showed up in that video. I have some other people. See, I don't quite understand exactly what JT beliefs are. Can somebody please tell me? Because when I had my other channel, I had some videos on there calling him out. I've been trying to figure out for years exactly what his beliefs are. Are he a Jesus man? Or are he, well, I'm going to say a new covenant guy? Or are he an old covenant? Are he Hebrew Israelite? Or are he traditional Bible? None. Are he Hebrew Israelite or non-Hebrew Israelite? I really don't know. Can somebody let me know? But anyway, this person clearly don't like that I showed up and started calling out Dow and JT. They absolutely don't like it. And that's fine. I don't mind that. I mean, to a certain extent. But this person started leaving comments. You did. At first on the JT video, they just were trying to find something. You don't like people. You wrong. What am I wrong about? I'm wrong for calling out Dow, which is a false prophet. If you pay attention to Dow, unless you've been indoctrinated by Dow, how do you not know and recognize that this guy is a false prophet? You should just be quiet, leave it alone. They're between Dow and Rufus. See, the issue is much bigger than Dow and Rufus. I said in my videos that Dow been doing stuff, and other people got videos even now talking exclusively more in depth about what's been going on up there. Now, I just caught wind of this stuff that fall out with Rufus and Dow, but I time-stamped it. I put in my video that I was on record calling Dow out over a year ago on a lot of stuff. The issue is not about Dow and Rufus. The issue is about what led to this fallout. The issue is all the stuff that Pastor Dow is doing to people. Ungodly. That's the issue. That's the issue. If you see Pastor Dow, how can anybody not look at Pastor Dow, go back over the last year or so? It's video. People got stuff. People been talking about how Dow act. Are you not looking at the videos? Are you not looking at Dow? You got mad because I called JT out for not standing strong, and he's supposed to be a man of God. So they decide they want to start, I don't know, this person said that they are Hebrew Israelite. Then they want to argue about Jesus being the Son of God. And see, that's why I understand these Hebrew Israelites. I got history of dealing with them. They don't never really want to conversate. They'll come in your comment section and just blot out stuff. You don't know what you're talking about. And then when you say something to them, uh, when you say something to them, they just want to haul out stuff. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. We are under the law. You don't know. You don't understand about the Hebrew Israelite. You don't know. You don't know what you're talking about. How I don't know what I'm talking about when I know that the Hebrew Israelites, however many counts there are in America, I think it's about 4 or 5 of them. How I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to Hebrew rules and laws and stuff like that. When you have 4 or 5 different Hebrew Israelite camps that don't agree on the same stuff. Like Dow. Dow believe in interracial marriage, interracial mingling, interracial stuff and all this stuff. A lot of the other Hebrew Israelites camps don't. A lot of them have different beliefs. So how I don't know what I'm talking about when I know that the Hebrew Israelites in America really not sure about their own beliefs. I'm a Jesus man. I believe what Jesus said concerning the commandments and the laws. They hear me saying in my video, they were this person, you don't know what you're talking about, the Hebrew Israelite law. We are under them laws. We on the Sabbath day law. We on okay. You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. They just want to throw stuff out there in the comment section. Mind you, they ain't got nothing on their channel. They want to find something. Throw something out there. Hebrew Israelite. Okay, you wrong. The Sabbath law ain't done away with. Okay, if I'm wrong, break it down. Explain it to me. On one hand, yes, we are still under the laws of the Torah back in Exodus. But on the other hand, no, we not. See how they want to play it? They want the benefits, all that seemed good under the Torah and the stuff that was easy to, but when it comes to the punishment and the penalties for violating those laws and such enforcing those laws, they don't want to have to do nothing with. They don't want to have nothing to do with that. Suddenly, they under grace. What you mean we ain't under the law? We supposed to keep all God. Okay, well, like I said, explain to me what laws are you talking about? I'm talking about the law that Jesus Christ established. They just say the 10, minus the 9, which is the Sabbath day law. I got them in. Y'all go and look at them. I got them. I asked them that. They'll come in and say that. Then you ask them about the Sabbath, about the law. They won't say nothing. They don't want to conversate, most of them. I don't understand that. I gave this person plenty of time, plenty of opportunity. I'm not like a lot of YouTubers. I don't just up and delete folks because I don't believe, because they ain't agreeing with me when I'm saying. I don't mind conversating. But just want to go round and round and round in the circle. Want to come in, make a comment, take a hit, ask a question. Then when I ask a question, they don't want to, they disappear, won't answer, and they'll come back with another question, keep talking. Okay, break it down to me. If I don't understand the laws, please break it down. Give me some insight on the Sabbath day law. What you mean by we still supposed to observe the Sabbath day law? They say I'm wrong about that. They said every traditional church that preach against the Sabbath, that has Sabbath Sunday on, is wrong. But they don't want to talk about the penalties of violating the Sabbath under the Old Testament. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about anything. They want to hold to the laws. They quick to open their mouth. We are under the law. What you mean we under the law? We under dietary law. They say first, yeah, we still under the law. All the law. Then they say, well, yeah, you're right. We can't keep to a lot of them laws due to, somebody said captivity. So we have to obey the laws that we can. How that work? How that sound? How does that sound? So they want to hang on to the Sabbath law. They want to hang on to the dietary law. And for a lot of them, they want to hang on to the polygamy law. That really wasn't law. It was temporary, like a lot of them laws. But this the bigger kickback I'm getting pretty much about the Sabbath law and polygamy. I'm wrong when I say they can't keep them laws. But on the other hand, I'm right. Which is it? Can y'all please get together and let me know? I asked this person to explain the Sabbath day law to me. What's wrong? What happened? What's the penalty under the old covenant for breaking the law? And what's the penalty under the new covenant for breaking the Sabbath law? Did Jesus Christ not break the Sabbath, the law, when he went through the field plucking corn and eating? And wasn't he accused by the Israelites of breaking their law, which he did? Did he explain to them what it was to be? Just because you see, did the same person that said, just because you see two in heaven, that don't mean they're actually two. How foolish. Calling the Holy Ghost a lie. Just because you see two in heaven, that don't mean there was two. But the Bible say there are three in heaven. This is how foolish they are. This same person. You don't understand the law. Please explain the law. I gave them all opportunity. They just want to take shots. Take shots all night long. You angry. I told the person, you just angry. You mad. It ain't got nothing to do with doctrine. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing other than just you pissed off that I put out a video about Dow or either JT. One of them, you mad. So you looking for something. So I just had to go, bloop. You don't go round and round. Next 2 days, we'll be going round and round. They just constantly comment. I'm asking you, well, you humble yourself and I can explain. You can't explain nothing to me when you got a channel with nothing on it. You can't explain nothing to me. You can't come to me when you hide in the background. You on here, but can't nobody see nothing, but you want to come to me? You ain't got nothing on your channel. Absolutely nothing. Then some other guy in there called himself hot at me too. He got a lot of videos, but he worldly. That's what that's the way a lot of them Hebrew Israelites operate. They very worldly. They drink, they cuss, they party. They believe in extramarital affairs. They believe in breaking all the laws. But they want to talk about the Bible. Go, open your mouth and tell me. I don't know what I'm talking about. And his main issue was the polygamy law. You under the laws of the government. Period. Y'all can run around here and claim y'all Hebrew Israelites all y'all want to. You can do it. Do whatever you want to do. But like I say, y'all ain't sacrificing animals for atonement of sin. Somebody say, yeah, God did away with that. So when I say Jesus abolished the Sabbath law, what do you mean? Jesus didn't abolish the Sabbath law? Then somebody cry, I don't know, yeah, God abolished sacrificing animals. But yet, we are under the law. We're supposed to keep all the laws of the Torah. How can you keep the laws of the Torah when you can't even do the law? Do what's necessary for repentance. That's the most important parts. You can't do any of that. You can't stone nobody to death. You can't stone Dow to death. You can't stone them women that he done slept with to death. If you want to keep with the polygamy law, fine. But you got to enforce them laws. Dow got to be stoned, and all them women he done slept with got to be stoned, because according to the Bible, they are evil. They are ruined. No, we can't do that. No, we bound to the laws of the land. We can't do. Okay, so y'all might well put that stuff down. But you want to enforce the dietary law. You want to hang to the Sabbath law. They gonna use them too in the polygamy. You wrong. I told the person, okay, explain the Sabbath law. Since I'm wrong about the Sabbath law, and then what you explain it to me. What did they say? Nothing. Last night, nothing. Oh, you just pride. That's built up in pride. That's all you got to say? Pride. When I messaged JT 3 days ago, I didn't stay in on the man. I just sent him 2 messages, and I was gone. And I made a video later on expressing what I feel. If I'm not correct on the Sabbath law, somebody let me know. Because I asked some people in there, what laws are y'all talking about? Y'all said we still under the law, which I agree. We under the laws of the Spirit. Jesus Christ said, keep my commandments. Keep my commandments. I agree. The 10 that was in Exodus, Jesus Christ echoed them 10, minus the 603. Apostle Paul talked about how weak the law was. It was not possible. The law was just a shadow of things to come. Jesus Christ is here. Them laws was established for Israel for only a period of time. Polygamy was not law. Polygamy, however it was never law. You don't see it where it was law. You see where it happened and it went on for a while. But God's original plan for marriage, one man, one woman, it's in Genesis. How y'all ignore that stuff? I ain't got enough time. Jesus was asked, Matthew chapter 22, verse 36, Master. And keep in mind, he's dealing with the same people. He's dealing with the Pharisees, a lot of them people, the religious folk. Under them, at that point in time in Matthew and stuff, until he go to the cross, he's still dealing with the Israel, those people. Master, which is the greatest commandment in the law? He talking about the law, right? In the law. He asked him about, Jesus said unto him, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart, and with all thine soul, and with all thine mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. Verse 39, and the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Verse 40, pay attention. On these 2 commandments hang all the law. Hang all the law and the prophets. On these 2. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Jesus explained that we are holy 7 days a week. Jesus said, is it not lawful to do good on the Sabbath? He referenced David. David ate the showbread. They went through the field plucking and eating corn. They was working. The only thing that violates the Sabbath is you going out there doing wrong, sinning. Holy day don't mean you holy on one day, then you sin the rest of the days. That's why y'all confused that. You holy 7 days a week. Sabbath is known as a rest, but Jesus said, is it not lawful to do good on a Sabbath? You don't do wrong. You don't do evil deeds as believers. That's where I'm hanging my beliefs at. Jesus said, keep my commandment. When Jesus left his disciples, he reinstated, keep my commandment. Y'all Hebrew Israelites, y'all fail to adhere to the New Testament scriptures. Then a lot of you don't even believe in the New Testament scriptures anyway. I done went round and round in circles with some of them in the past. And they'll find them, well, we don't believe in the New Testament. Well, why I'm talking to you then? See, a lot of them have different beliefs. I think IUIC, Bishop Nathaniel, they believe in Jesus Christ, the Son. They believe in the New Testament, but they still believe that it's only for Israel. They don't believe in interracial marriage. They don't believe in interracial marriage. They don't believe in none of that. Dow do. Pastor Dow do. And a lot of them don't believe in polygamy. So, in the Hebrew Israelite circle, they have a lot of confusion themselves. They still trying to paint Jesus as black. A lot of them are. Jesus black. You got scriptures in the New Testament telling you that Jesus got white. Hair white, head white, hair white as snow. They still want to ignore stuff like that. I'm not bound to no Sabbath day law. Sabbath, them laws was only for Israel. Jesus said, keep my commandment on these two. Is it not lawful to do good? You see a car done fell on somebody, or you see somebody in an accident, or you see somebody need some help on a Saturday, you not going to help them? You ain't going to go out there and help get them people out there burning house? You ain't going to go out there and do good? Working is good. Focus on what Jesus said. On these two, remember this, on these two, hang all the law. Where is it? On these two, hang all the law in the prophets. That's what Jesus said. Colossians chapter 2, verse 16. Let no man therefore judge you in meat or in drink or in respect of any holy day or of the new moon or of the Sabbath days. Here you go. This Apostle Paul talking to the Colossians. He telling them how it is. Let no man therefore judge you in meat, the dietary law. We still earn them law. We can't eat pork. You can't do that. I don't understand where y'all get that from. Not now. It was a time, yeah. In meat or in drink or in respect of any holy day. We still on them law. We still under the law. What you mean? You don't know what you're talking about. Or of the new moon. Or of the Sabbath days. Verse 17. Which are a shadow of things to come, but the body is of Christ. Paul said, I got other scriptures. Paul said concerning meats, food, everything that God created is good. and fit to eat, as long as you take it with thanksgiving. As long as you pray over it. You're not condemned for eating pork. It's not a sin. Y'all need to study the apostles. Quit trying to hold to stuff that you really don't understand. You gonna mean to tell me all of you Hebrew Israelites in the United States, y'all holding to the Sabbath. Millions of you in the United States together. None of you do anything on the Sabbath. You don't know anybody in your family that do anything on the Sabbath day. In the world that we live in, like me, truck driver, people that have to travel, people that make a living on the road, people that have to get out. You might even go into the hospital, doctor, you ain't gonna do nothing. You got a child at home. Something happened on a Saturday, you ain't gonna go and take that child to the hospital. You gonna let that child suffer till Sunday morning. Y'all need to come off this mess with these laws that was outdated, abolished, and y'all still trying to hold to them. The scriptures tell you right here, let no man therefore judge you in meat or in drink. But the Bible still say, a righteous man don't get drunk. So Hebrew Israelite people want to sit around and get drunk. You don't have no leeway right there. You're not allowed under Christ. I don't know, you Hebrew Israelite, y'all, or respect of any holy day, or of the new moon, or of the Sabbath days. That's it right there. There is therefore no condemnation to them that are in Christ. Jesus said, keep my commandments. What are his commandments? It's only 9. Well, I guess you still can say 10 with the Sabbath day, but it don't mean that you can't do anything. It don't mean you can't work. Don't sin. Honor God. You honor God 7 days a week, though. That's all that's about. You can serve God. You can go to church on a Saturday, and I can go to church on a Sunday, whatnot. We not condemned by that. I used to think that same way when it came to Sabbath when I first started hearing the Hebrew Israelites. But I thank God he showed me the light. That stuff is foolishness. You're not condemned. Then you have to contend with the laws of the land. Y'all agree with that? Yeah, we can't hold to a lot of law. God abolished that law. If God abolished that law, sacrificing the animals, which was the most important part to atone for sin, why can't I say God abolished the Sabbath day law? Same thing. No longer good, is outdated. Jesus laying it out right here. Love. These are the greatest 2 commandments. On these 2 hang all the law and the prophets. See, I gave this person plenty of time, plenty of opportunity to explain the law. That's what they want to do. I don't see any other comments. You don't know what you're talking about. We still on the law. Then you ask them, okay, what law are you talking about? Are you talking about the Mosaic law? Are you talking about, they don't say nothing. They're just nothing else. That's what they do. But again, I'm not a person that quick to delete people and block them. You want to have decent conversations, stuff like that, I don't mind it. But I know when people just taking me round and round in circles. People taking me round and round. You can't stand my attitude. You talk about I'm proud. What you think about Dow? You pissed off because I said something about Dow or either JT. I really didn't take. I'm just calling JT out, trying to get him to stand up. Where you at? I've been watching you for years. Where you at? You can't play in the middle. I can listen to Dow, and I can listen to Gino. Their doctrines are very different. So where do you stand? One is a Hebrew Israelite. One is a traditional based preacher. All his thing is his oneness preacher. Where do you stand? I'm a Jesus Christ man. Jesus Christ told me in Matthew, obey my commandments. On these two. That's where my faith is. On Jesus. These two. Love the Lord thy God with all your heart and love your neighbor. You can't go wrong if you follow Jesus.